can't be the only one who, from the deepest depths of my heart, is disgusted by the hospital director. Like, what in the actual heck is happening? He's just so obnoxious and nasty. I would have loved to see someone whoop some respect into him. I would have loved to see Jaekyung, or even better, Kim Dan do it. But Kim Dan was absolutely right, that Jaekyung has a lot to lose before his upcoming match. But I've got a gut feeling that it's still unfinished business, and the director is going to get what he deserves one way or another. Let's hope so. That's what Kim Dan deserves. You can see because of Kim Dan's reaction seeing the director that he hasn't overcome what he did to him and what effect it had on the aftermath. That is totally understandable, but honestly, seeing Kim Dan so terrified did hurt. I was wondering who exactly was sitting next to the director and why. It seems as he left to right after he noticed the director staring at Kim Dan. Also, now that the director has stated that his life was ruined by Kim Dan, so what had happened? In Kim Dan's perspective, he was the one to blame and couldn't get a job. What happened that the director got fired? Was it the person who saw them? What do you think? I was also wondering if any person in this restaurant filmed this whole situation. Crazy theory, but imagine it gets to the news what happened there, and Baek Jungmin and his coach get interested and approach the direction to team up against Jaekyung and Kim Dan. That is a wild one, but the timing is just crazy that he appeared now right before the match, where we already know the enemy's team is plotting something. What do you think? Tell me your thoughts in the comments. Am I delusional? Chapter 90 exposed a lot, not only to us, but also to Jaekyung. The horror in his eyes when he realized what he did to Kim Dan was real. If you could clearly see how he's ashamed of his actions, honestly, about time. We already got him more soft and caring towards Kim Dan, but is this going to be the main turning point? Or will he rather retreat and leave Kim Dan alone? I love how he's slowly but surely realizing what piece of trash he was towards Kim Dan all this time. While Kim Dan never really had bad thoughts or hidden agenda. He just wanted to be close to Jaekyung because he liked him. Interesting that he remembered the moment when Kim Dan told Jaekyung he loves him. Have you noticed that Kim Dan didn't say, "I like you," but rather, "I liked you"? So past tense. Did it really change? I love how direct Kim Dan is talking about his feelings. Still, to me it seems as if it's final for him, that he'll leave Jaekyung after the match, and he's not feeling the same anymore, or at least, it's what he's showing us. Also, have you noticed how Jaekyung gets calmed by Kim Dan's presence? First, he's hugging him from behind in order to stop him beating the hospital director. We all know Jaekyung and his temper. Somehow he calmed after Kim Dan's beg and touch, though he still was trembling. Secondly, when they were at home and Kim Dan told him everything. Have you noticed how soft and kinda affectionate Kim Dan put his hand on Jaekyung's arm so that he doesn't have to worry about it? So adorable. So let's have a look at the possible scenarios from the last thoughts, theories, and predictions on Chapter 90 video. The first possibility was about if Kim Dan is going to notice the hospital director who's intensely staring at him, if the director is going to confront Jaekyung and Kim Dan, and if Jaekyung will say something. Actually, all of this happened, I'd say. Kim Dan noticed the director, he then approached and Jaekyung said something more or less. So what happened? So the second possibility was about if they'll be stuck because of the snow and won't be able to get home. They'd take a room and share the evening and night together, and perhaps would even talk about feelings and emotions. Didn't happen. Though then, stuck in a snowy storm has something magical, LOL. The third possibility was about if the hospital director, who might be drunk, is going to approach Kim Dan and be disgusting, and speak openly about what happened between him and Kim Dan. This would lead to Jaekyung get really angry and intervene so that Kim Dan tells everything what happened to Jaekyung. Well, if I'm not mistaken, it's almost exactly what happened. Crazy. So, what about the upcoming chapter 91? What is likely to happen? Firstly, it is possible that we will get Jaekyung's perspective, now that he learned the truth about Kim Dan, and perhaps he's going to feel regretful. To be honest, I don't think Jaekyung is going to spend the night with Kim Dan, since it really doesn't fit his personality in my opinion. It's a major moment and I think the focus will be on Jaekyung. Secondly, what if we will get the morning or days after the incident in the restaurant? We will see them at training and Jaekyung won't stop thinking about this, what he had done in Kim Dan. What if Kim Dan's upcoming birthday will play a role? Thirdly, what if we see the enemy team plotting something, or see the hospital director again? Though I think the next chapter will be more focused on the bomb Kim Dan dropped and how Jaekyung reacts, it's still possible that we will see them too. Still more unlikely, but we will see. So, what do you think? Will the next chapter be about Jaekyung and how he's feeling about Kim Dan? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments.